The IHSAA and your Indianapolis Colts, bringing communities together. The Indianapolis Colts are proud sponsors of the IHSAA State Football Tournament.
Have you heard the good news about a crazy dream based on a belief that positive breeds positive and that people want to read, hear, and watch stuff about good people? Have you heard the good news about a place you can go to enjoy positive, community-oriented information about the town, city, or region you live in and the people involved? Have you heard the good news about a place where you can celebrate what is right in the world, share it with your friends, family, and community, and neighbors at school, work, or place of worship, and have fun doing it? Well, there is such a place. That place is LaPorteCountyLife.com. LaPorteCountyLife.com is all about the positive, not the negative, bringing out the best and not the worst, and all about promoting positivity in your community. LaPorteCountyLife.com. Have you heard the good news?
This place was quiet once upon a time. It is filling to the brim right now as the Blazers and Lions get set to meet Marquette Catholic and Liberty Christian for a spot in the IHSAA Finals. That is next week, but the Blazers need to take care of business this week, and that has basically been the theme for this week. The players went through a great walkthrough yesterday, and it's just hard to put into words how this feeling is. And throughout the course of the broadcast, we'll tell you how hyped up Michigan City is for this game. But let's get down to business. I had a chance to talk with Coach Donovan Garlitz before the game, and he offered his thoughts on what has gone on through the course of the week, how his players felt, and what needs to be done to win this game. Coach Garlitz, what was the attitude of the team throughout the course of this week, knowing they're headed even further into uncharted territory?
Well, we were certainly focused. We had a lot of stuff on our minds with the practice and everything and planning to get down here. But Monday through Thursday, we had 4 really, really good practices, and the boys were focused and definitely ready to get down here.
And also looking at the practice last night leading into today, they were very loose, yet they were very focused. Just like you said, they just seemed like they were in a great mood, and they're ready to make even more history with today's game.
Well, hopefully that's the case, but, they were loose. They were ready to get down here, ready to shoot on the floor. I thought we had a really, really good shoot-around last night, and, the boys got to bed early, and we were able to hopefully get them nice and rested, and they ate well, and now we're ready to play.
Couple quick keys to the game.
Got to play defense. If we don't play defense tonight, they're gonna really, really score a lot of points. They average just over 70 points a game, and that's right on pace with what we do, but we've got to be able to defend them. They have one of the top margins of victory in the state, highest in 1A, so we got to be able to stop their offensive threats. One of the other things that Donovan Garlitz and I talked about, before we came on air today, rebounding. Got to rebound the basketball. That has been the Blazers' key to this playoff run. The way they have been able to hit the boards. In every playoff game coming into today, the Blazers have out-rebounded their opponents by +10, by at least +10 in every contest. So expect them to attack the boards today. Now, time for our Sowers Ford keys to the game, brought to you by Sowers Ford of Michigan City. First and foremost, just mention it, got to attack the boards. This is a Lions team that loves to drive to the basket. So when they get to the basket, be ready to crash the boards. Number 2, you have to make these Liberty Christian Lions a jump shooting team. You can't allow them to drive the paint as often and as much as they want. And finally, got to play defense. You just heard Donovan Garlitz saying you got to play defense and you got to be ready for this contest. Man, everybody in Northwest Indiana is down here. I will have a very special guest at halftime as well. But, folks, we are counting down to the semi-state, and let's go. Time to go get them. When we come back, we will have the introduction of the starting lineups
and we're going to get this party started. A spot in the IHSAA Finals is on the line for the Blazers as they will take on the Lions of Liberty Christian. The introduction of the lineups and the tip is next from Lafayette, Indiana. This is the 2014 IHSAA State Playoffs, driven by U.S. Tire and Auto of Gary, Indiana.
Have you heard the good news about a company that started 4 years ago and worked at a relentless pace based entirely upon one simple premise? Have you heard the good news about a place you can go to enjoy positive, community-oriented information about the town, city, or region that you live in and the people involved? Have you heard the good news that you yourself can share stories about this same theme to others in your community? That place is LaPorteCountyLife.com. At LaPorteCountyLife.com, you can celebrate a company that had a crazy dream based on a belief that positive breeds positive, and that people want to read, hear, and watch stuff about good people. At LaPorteCountyLife.com, you can go to a place to enjoy positive, community-oriented information about the town, city, or region that you live in and the people involved. Want to read more? Want to hear more? Then go to LaPorteCountyLife.com. Have you heard the good news? Looking for a reason to visit U.S. Tire and Auto in Gary, Indiana? Our customers gave us 5 of them. The high standards of quality service and parts, lifetime warranties, a strong business built on honesty and integrity. They've been servicing the Gary community since 1991 and the largest auto and light truck tire dealer in the city of Gary, Indiana. We have a variety of products and services that are instrumental to the health of your car, including our tire fitment guide to help you find the correct size tires for your automobile. Our friendly service staff will quickly outfit your vehicle with a high-quality tire that is right for you. Check out our tire and wheel catalog to give your vehicle the perfect fit. For more information or to schedule an appointment, call 219-884-4600 or visit us online at www.ustire-auto.com.
Hey, you guys, could I ask you a couple questions?
Okay.
Saving money, what's it like for you?
Well, I'm an artist, so it happens sporadically.
But it does happen?
It does happen, and when it happens, it feels really, really good.
With easier savings at TCF Bank, what would you save for?
Oh, clothes and shoes.
Housing repairs.
To buy a new car. I'm saving for grad school.
And then I'm hoping to just save up, just to have savings, period.
What would make it easier to save money?
Having like a sugar mama.
Which isn't a bad plan, but if you needed a little banking plan or something, what would make it easier?
Something with
An automatic transfer?
Something with an automatic transfer, probably.
So you wouldn't even notice the money?
Automatically transferred.
Automagical.
Automagical, oh my gosh.
How much could you save if saving were actually easy? Open an account at the home of free checking today and find out. For locations and more information, call 1-855-OPEN-TCF or go to tcfbank.com. TCF Bank. Surprisingly simple. Member FDIC.
What is the Times Media Company? The Times Media Company is a vital and integral part of the Northwest Indiana region. We are the #1 source of news and information and pledge to not only be the first to bring you news through our online platforms, but also be the best at taking you deeper into the stories that matter in your lives through all our products. From our daily print newspaper to specialty publications to online and mobile sites, we connect people with content that informs, entertains, and engages. More than just local content, but content that is important to local people. For more information, log into nwi.com or call 219-933-3200. The Times Media Company. We are where you need us to be.
Have you ever wanted your own phone app but thought it was too expensive? Here's something even better. The best custom mobile page QR system in the world, designed for smartphones, iPhones, and tablets. Have the business card of the future for our mobile world. It includes your own customizable mobile page with unlimited flexibility, your contact info, YouTube channel, videos, events, specials, audio, and more, all on your mobile page. Your own back office so you can make real-time, unlimited updates and changes as often and as much as you want. One code is all you will ever need as you change anything in real time from your back office. This is your business card on all ads, Facebook, t-shirts, flyers, and doorways everywhere. All of this for $99.90 a year plus a $3 payment fee. Visit www.qr2015.net for more information or call 312-802-1208. That's 312-802-1208. The future is in your hands. Call or visit online today. Nothing more to say, and then it's time to play ball. Today's game is presented by U.S. Tire and Auto of Gary, Indiana. Call 219-884-4600. Mention that you heard the ad on air today, and you will get a special deal, including 10% off of tires. The fans are on their feet. This place is jumping. And a lot hangs on the line. Let's go to the public address and pick up the starting lineups.
For today's Indiana High School Athletic Association Class 1A Semi-State, featuring the visiting team, the 19-6 Marquette Catholic. And the home team, the 20-6 Liberty Christian. Let's introduce the reserves. First, for the Blazers, a 6'2" junior, number 4, Malcolm Reed. A 5'10" sophomore, number 5, Kyron Miller. A 5'5" junior, number 11, Jordan Rainey. A 5'10" sophomore, number 12, Cameron Hall. A 5'9" senior, number 24, Cortland Gillespie. A 6'3" junior, number 25, Javante Peels. And a 5'10" sophomore, number 32, Tommy Wilson. The starters for the Blazers. Starting at guard, a 6-foot senior, number 1, Richard Mitchell. A 6-foot junior, number 3, Braxton. introduce the reserves for the Liberty Christian Lions. A 5'10" junior, number 1, DeMarcus Watkins. A 5'5" freshman, number 4, Ronnie Williams. A 6'1" junior, number 15, Isaiah Tufts. A 5'11" junior, number 20, Jordan Baker. A 5'10" senior, number 23, Ben Bowen. A 6-foot senior, number 24, Deshaun Gibbs. And a 6'4" senior, number 44, Austin Richwine. The starters for the Lions. Starting at guard, a 5'10" junior, number 21, Chris Nunn. The forwards, a 6'4" senior, number 3, Preston Quinn. A 6'2" junior, number 11, Quincy Hyatt. A 6'2" sophomore, number 34, Franklin Nunn. And a 6'4" junior, number 43, Vincent Phillips. The Lions are coached by Jason Chappell.
Even in the height department, but we're ready to play ball. Franklin Nunn will take the center jump against Ryan Fasikas. Lions in the home whites. Blazers in the road royal blue. Blazers move left to right as we see it. And as you folks are listening along at home with us on the Arena Sports Network, and we thank you. If you like what you hear, consider becoming a listener partner, or also you can sponsor us as well. More details along throughout the course of the game. We're ready to go. The tip is controlled by the Lions. They'll move right to left as Chris Nunn will walk it up. Chris Nunn across into the front court against Mitchell. Plays it over to the right side. Now up top is Franklin Nunn. He fakes. Now to the right side for Preston Quinn. Quinn fakes on Braxton Miller. Ball's free, but picked up by Chris Nunn. Right baseline jump is no good. Rebound on the floor, taken by the Blazers, and they look to run. They come ahead to Flores. Flores on the fly. Reverse layup is in, and the Blazers have the lead. Nathan Flores makes it 2-0 in favor of the Blazers. In the right corner is Nunn. Franklin Nunn drives right of the lane. Now finds Preston Quinn against Braxton Miller. Preston Quinn drives in. 10-foot floater. Rimming out. Rebound. Phillips follow good. And then they come up with a steal. And here come the Lions on the fly. Reverse layup missed. Tap to Tyshawn Smallwood. As Smallwood clears. Flips ahead to Zeke. Zeke crosses over into the front court. Finds Braxton Miller. Off to the left. Out front for Zekas. Over to the right side for Mitchell. Mitchell holds and looks. That was a great steal by Chris Nunn. Nathan Flores off to the right, but the Blazers dodge a bullet and they come up with a defensive rebound. Flores dumps it low for Smallwood, low left. Backs in. Back outside Flores. Flores back into Smallwood. And a foul called on the baseline. A little two-man game, and the Blazers showing a little patience. That foul is charged to Quincy Hyatt. That's his first. And the first team foul. Hyatt is going to be a little bit of a load for the Blazers. Tyshawn Smallwood to come in baseline left. He comes into Braxton Miller, saves it in play to Mitchell as it nearly went out of bounds. Richie Mitchell on the move to the right, guarded by Chris Nunn. Mitchell on the drive, right baseline, all the way. Shoots it up, no good, drew the foul. And Mitchell will shoot a pair. Want to say hi to my dear friend, Dr. Michael Prince of the Open Mic Broadcast Network, giving us a tune-in. And another dear friend of mine, Mary Ann Slynn, tuning us in from the capital city of Indianapolis. Mitchell to the free throw line, gets ready, and offers the first free throw. Good. He hit 12 free throws in the sectional victory over Gary 21st Century 2 weeks ago. Free throw number 2. Got that one, and the Blazers lead by a deuce, 4-2. 6:27 left in the opening period. We play 8-minute quarters as mandated by the Indiana High School Athletic Association and the NFHS. Right of the lane is Nunn. He comes up shooting, missing. Rebound, Nate Flores. And here come the Blazers with a 4-on-1. Mitchell on the fly to Tyshawn Smallwood. Lefty layup is in, and the Blazers go up 4. 6-2 Blazers. 2 minutes gone in the first. In the front court is Chris Nunn. Over to the left side for Franklin Nunn. Franklin Nunn works off the screen from Quincy Hyatt. Hyatt has it left baseline. His pass underneath, tipped out of bounds. Which way? It'll stay with the Lions. As Ryan Fasikas got a piece of it at the last second. 6-2 Blazers, 5:53 for the quarter. Baseline jump on the way, no good. Rebound to Quincy Hyatt. They'll get another shot. Hyatt with a lefty hook, short. Rebound, back tapped out of bounds. Blazer ball. So the Blazers are off to a good start. 6-2, Marquette Catholic leads. 5:45 left in the opening period. Richie Mitchell trots it up and comes across the timeline, front court to the left. Mitchell with a right-handed dribble against Nunn. A lob, backdoor for Zeke. He missed the dunk, and he's going to go out of bounds. It'll belong to the Lions. Good job that time by Vincent Phillips, sneaking in the back door as well, as they tried to work the back door to Fasikas, but Fasikas unable to handle it. A chance to make it a 2-point game as Nunn comes across into the front court. Nunn, a right-handed dribble, crosses over against Mitchell, and Mitchell won't let him in the lane. Ball batted away, out of bounds. Blazer ball. What a play by Richie Mitchell, the defensive player that he is. He batted it off the leg of Chris Nunn, and the Blazers get control, up by 4. Mitchell walks it up and calls a play. Chris Nunn will meet him at the timeline. Mitchell turns on the dribble, beats his man. Hook pass back out, Zeke. Left wing 3 try, not that time. Rebound tap to the floor, and Mitchell comes up with it stripped, and a foul called, and Richie Mitchell will head back to the line. Usually it's the Blazers that come out a little nervous, but they're coming out under control so far. Chris Nunn with a foul for Liberty Christian. That's his first, and the third team foul against the Lions of Liberty Christian. Richie Mitchell to the free throw line. He's got 2 points in the game so far, both on free throws. Mitchell's free throw is good. 7-2 Blazers. 5:08 for the quarter. We are just getting started here from Lafayette, Indiana. We're glad you're along for the ride here on the Arena Sports Network, and we thank you. Richie Mitchell back to the free throw line. He offers the second one. Good. He's made 4 in a row. And the Blazers suddenly have raced out to a 6-point lead, 8-2, and 5:07 left in the opening period of play. Chris Nunn walks it up and comes across into the front court. Over to the right side for Franklin Nunn. Nunn works off the Hyatt screen, trapped by Flores in a switch. Nunn picks up his dribble. Zeke got a hand on it. Zeke trying to save it, cannot. Great job by Ryan Fasikas cutting across the lane, able to get a hand on it, unable to save it, but the Lions will have to operate as they will come into their front court. Preston Quinn looks to come in. Foul line extended left. He comes in play to Franklin Nunn. Drives in on Smallwood and shoots it up wildly. Rebound tap to the floor. Flores trying to save it. Out of bounds. And Flores went after it. Couldn't save it. The Lions will get another shot with 4:46 left in the opening period of play. 8-2 Blazers. They have the lead. Preston Quinn to come in. Foul line extended left. He comes in play to Vincent Phillips. Phillips hands it to Chris Nunn off to the left. Pressured by Richie Mitchell. Out front to Franklin Nunn. Over to the left side for Phillips. Phillips with a left-handed dribble picks it up. Pressured by Zeke. Phillips turns again. Jump pass to Chris Nunn. Back to Preston Quinn. In the right corner, Phillips. 4-3. Got it. Good job by the Lions working it around until they were able to get an open shot. 8-5 our score. Here comes Zeke underneath Smallwood. Goes up and scores. Tyshawn Smallwood with 4. The lead is 5, 10-5. And here come the Lions right back. Franklin Nunn loses his man. Comes up shooting right baseline. In and out, back in again. Now here comes Zeke on the fly for the Blazers. He spins down the lane. Got stripped. Jump ball. It'll belong to the Blazers. They'll keep it with 4:02 left in the period. Leading 10-7. Hey, if you're listening along at home with us, why don't you hit the text line or text lines at either 312-548-1386 or 312-451-4041. Here's Zeke in the left corner. Zeke drives left baseline. Reverse layup short. Follow Smallwood. No good. Rebound Zeke.
Vazikas backs in the lane. He traveled. And the Lions Den making noise here in Lafayette. 10-7 Marquette Catholic the lead. Liberty Christian the ball. 3:53 left in the opening period of play. Chris Nunn brings it. No, that's Franklin Nunn who brings it across. Franklin Nunn across into the front court. Now pressure by Mitchell. Got a hand on it. Able to get it back. Chris Nunn has it deep to the right. Chris Nunn with a left-handed dribble with a scissor dribble. Works it off to the right. Now Nunn works off the double screen. Met by Nate Flores. Nunn turns. Cut off left of the lane. Backdoor underneath to Nunn. He lays it in. It's a one-point game at 10-9. Franklin Nunn gets it. Now here comes Braxton Miller to the left corner. Zeke's three. Short. Rebound chased down by Zeke. Zeke stops. 15-footer. Good. Ryan Fazekas with his first bucket. 12-9. Marquette Catholic the lead and 3:15 for the quarter. Javante Peels will come on for the Blazers in just a moment. Here's Chris Nunn. Pressure by Nate Flores. Now pressure by Mitchell. Nunn picks up his dribble. Plays it to the right corner for Franklin Nunn. Nunn works the dribble. Now gives it to Phillips. Phillips is primes Preston Quinn right in the lane. He comes up shooting and hitting. 12-11 our score. Marquette Catholic has led all the way. Here comes Braxton Miller on the fly right in the lane. Now hands it to Mitchell. Right corner Flores for three. In and out. Stays out. Mitchell flies in for the rebound. Jump pass back out to Miller. Miller on the fly left of the lane all the way in. His shot blocked. Cleared by Quincy Hyatt. Great play defensively. And now the Lions can get their first lead. Now Chris Nunn on the run. Nunn finds Phillips charging in. Lean in, flip. Nope. Offensive foul. Wipe it out. Vincent Phillips picks up the offensive foul.
Player control foul on Vincent Phillips. His first.
Javante Peels in for Tyshawn Smallwood. Cameron Hall on as well for the Blazers.
Number 25.
To get Flores.
23,
Ben Bowen now on for the Lions. Richie Mitchell walks it up. Marquette Catholic up a point and 2:24 for the period. Richie Mitchell finds Zeke. Vazikas on the drive left of the lane. He had it stripped away, taken by Vincent Phillips. They run ahead to Chris Nunn in the left corner. Nunn gathers it in, whips it past to Franklin Nunn. Double fake, shoots it up. No foul call. So after trailing 8-2 in the early going, the Lions with a chance to get the lead from the free throw line. And it'll be Franklin Nunn, the 6'2 sophomore, that will head to the line. Ryan Fazekas with a foul. That's his first.
His first. Team's first. Shooting two, Franklin Nunn.
Franklin Nunn, a 69% free throw shooter, misses the first in off the back rim.
In for the Lions, number 24, Deshaun Gibbs.
Deshaun Gibbs now in. Vincent Phillips out. So save Hyatt, a small lineup on the floor for the Lions. 12-11 our score, 2:12 for the first period. Franklin Nunn tries the second one, rimming out. Rebound, Richie Mitchell. Blazers look to run. They come ahead to Braxton Miller. He pulls up for three. Bingo! The first three-point goal for the Blazers in the form of Braxton Miller, and they go up 4 with 2 minutes left in the first. Chris Nunn comes across into the front court against Cameron Hall. Nunn picks up his dribble, finds Deshaun Gibbs. Gibbs on the drive, in from the left, shoots it up, banked it in. Richie Mitchell right back for the Blazers, front court to the left. 15-13 and a $140 for the period. On the right side, Cameron Hall back to Mitchell, top of the circle, directing traffic, now works his way to the right. Off the Fazekas screen, back to Zeke, a straight on three. Not that time. Rebound on Chris Nunn, a chance to tie for the Lions. Chris Nunn races across. Nunn on the drive all the way in. His shot blocked out of bounds. Richie Mitchell and Cameron Hall converged on Chris Nunn. They packed the lane and kept him out. Kyron Miller will now come on for the Blazers, and Zeke will get a rest. So a small lineup on the floor for the Blazers. Quincy Hyatt comes back for Liberty Christian, and Franklin Nunn will take a breather. (15-13) Marquette Catholic by a pair. Here's Hyatt. Hyatt in the lane. Lefty layup. Nope. Rebound on the floor. Comes to Preston Quinn. 5-footer. Nope. Follow good by Hyatt. And we have our first tie at 15 and 1:12 for the quarter. Richie Mitchell in the front court now finds Braxton Miller. Miller off to the left, drives left baseline, comes up, shooting and hitting. Braxton Miller with 5. And the Blazers regain the lead on the final minute. We're to the U.S. Tire and Auto final minute. Preston Quinn left of the lane against Miller. Fakes on Miller. Now bodies him up. Now has it inside. Back outside to Gibbs. Gibbs traveled, no call. Now finds Preston Quinn over to the right side for Ben Bowen. Bowen finds Chris Nunn. Nunn on the drive. Gets in the lane. Double fake. His shot is blocked, but a foul called on Richie Mitchell. Looked like a clean block from here, but a foul was called. No, that foul is charged to Cameron Hall. And right back will come Vincent Phillips. Only 2 fouls on the Blazers. That's another thing that's kept them in the game. Not committing fouls. Want to say hello to the good folks at LaporteCountyLife.com who gave us a shout in their online magazine earlier this week, and we thank you. And to the good folks at Hyatt Regency of Lafayette. First free throw, good for none. Phillips back in. Preston Quinn comes out. 17-16 our score. We've been tied once so far. And that tie came at 15. Nunn gives the ball a spin and shoots the second one. Good. We're tied at 17. And you would think the Blazers would hold for one shot. And that's what they'll do. 30 seconds for the quarter. This will be the first time they've either been tied or will take the lead into the first quarter break. Mitchell out front, pressured by Nunn. Mitchell turns and faces, gets Nunn off of him and comes back out to the timeline. Down to 15 seconds. Nunn guarding Mitchell. Here comes Mitchell on the drive, right of the lane. Hops through, shoots it up. Nope. Rebound, Quincy Hyatt, and stolen by Peels. He backs up for a deuce, and he missed it. And the rebound comes down to Gibbs. 3 seconds, 2, 1, and a long shot, no good, and we're done with the period. So the Blazers led by as many as 6, but we will take a tie game into the second quarter. At the end of 1, Marquette Catholic 17, Liberty Christian 17. We head for the second quarter. After this, you're listening to the 2014 IHSAA semi-state game between Marquette Catholic and Liberty Christian, driven by U.S. Tire and Auto of Gary, Indiana.
Looking for a reason to visit U.S. Tire and Auto in Gary, Indiana? Our customers gave us 5 of them. The high standards of quality service and parts, lifetime warranties, a strong business built on honesty and integrity. They've been servicing the Gary community since 1991 and the largest auto and light truck tire dealer in the city of Gary, Indiana. We have a variety of products and services that are instrumental to the health of your car, including our tire fitment guide to help you find the correct size tires for your automobile. Our friendly service staff will quickly outfit your vehicle with a high-quality tire that is right for you. Check out our tire and wheel catalog to give your vehicle the perfect fit. For more information or to schedule an appointment, call 219-884-4600 or visit us online at www.ustire-auto.com.
Second quarter ready to get started here from Lafayette Jefferson High School as Liberty Christian looks for their first lead. As Ben Bowen has it off to the right against Nate Flores. Bowen drives right of the lane with a fake. Feeds it to Quincy Hyatt. Hyatt, he fakes, now finds Miller, now to Bowen. Bowen drives left baseline, lead in, flip, good, and the Lions have their first lead. 19-17, Liberty Christian by 2. Ryan Fasikas back on the floor, back outside to Mitchell, outside left corner, Nate Flores. A skip pass picked off by Mitchell, he feeds it to Smallwood, a hook pass back outside, stolen by Hyatt. This is where you can't get nervous right now, but it is early. In the right corner is Bowen. Bowen fakes, drives on Flores. He lost the ball. Ball's free. Saved in play to Gibbs. Whips it to Hyatt. Back outside. Phillips, 3, right corner. Air ball. Rebound, Nate Flores. And here come the Blazers left to right. Ahead to Mitchell. Mitchell stops left of the lane. Back to Flores. Flores back to Fasikas. A right wing 3. In and out. Rebound to the floor. It comes down to Ben Bowen. And now back come the Lions up 2. Jump pass to Phillips. Phillips fakes. Turnaround lefty hook. Rimming good. It's a 4-point lead, 21-17, and the Lions have gone on a surge here. They've scored 6 in a row, bridging the quarters. Braxton Miller will come back for the Blazers along with Javante Peels in just a moment. Mitchell finds Flores, top of the circle. In the right corner, Cameron Miller. Whip pass to Smallwood. A lefty hook of his own, and he missed it. And the rebound swept up by Ben Bowen. His pass stolen by Cameron Miller, and a foul. Chris Nunn will pick up the foul, and that's his second. So the Blazers find themselves trailing by 4, 21-17. 2 on Nunn, 6 on the Lions. Franklin Nunn comes back in. Vincent Phillips goes back out. Peels and Braxton Miller back on for the Blazers. So your lineup as we start the second quarter, presented by Spaghetti's Italian Restaurant of Lafayette. Braxton Miller, Javante Peels, Tyshawn Smallwood, Ryan Fasicas, and Nate Flores. Here's Zeke with a left corner three. Short. Rebound Smallwood. Back out Miller. Right wing three try. Rebound Zeke. Stripped and stolen by Nunn. Chris Nunn on the fly to Ben Bowen. Left wing Deuce. In and out. Rebound tipped high in the air. And it comes down to Gibbs. Little 10-foot floater. Bank no. Rebound tip. It comes down to Gibbs again. Now to Chris Nunn. Double fake in the lane. His pass tipped and stolen by Peels. Back come the Blazers. Peels on the fly. Feeds Flores. Lean in flip. Yes! 2-point game. Nate Flores with 4. 21-19. 5:40 for the second period. In the front court is Chris Nunn. Ben Bowen has it off to the right. In the right corner, left corner is Franklin Nunn. Nunn stutter step dribble, picks up his dribble, lob pass back stolen by Fazekas. Now to Miller, 3-on-2, hands it to Peels, he gathers it in, and the reverse layup is out. Rebound Zeke. Zeke turns, shoots, scores, and he draws the foul. Fazekas with 4 and a chance for 5 and a chance to give the Blazers the lead right back. Ben Bowen with a foul. That's his first and the 7th foul against the Lions. Malcolm Reed on for Tyshawn Smallwood. And Ryan Fasicas to the free throw line. Zeke, 4 points in the game, looking for 5 with this free throw. It's on the way and good. A 3-point play by Fasicas gives him 5 points in the game. And the Blazers regain the lead by 1, 22-21, and 5:15 for the half. Chris Nunn, front court to the right. Nunn accelerates right to the lane, all the way to the hoop, and lays it in, and the Lions regain the lead. Now the Blazers have it back on the push. Zeke has had it go off his hands in the left corner. Zeke went one way, or thought of going one way, and then went the other. Another turnover against the Blazers. That's their third. So the Lions have it up a point, 23-22, and 5:01 left in the half. Chris Nunn walks it up. Right to left come the Lions in the white uniforms, red numbers trimmed in Vegas gold. They give it to Hyatt, left of the lane. Hyatt, cross-court pass, Nunn, touch pass to Franklin Nunn in the right corner. Lean in, flip. Nope, foul called on Malcolm Reed. And that's a 2-shot foul. That'll send Franklin Nunn back to the free throw line. No, they get that foul to Javante Peels. His first, and that is only the third team foul against the Blazers. Franklin Nunn to the free throw line. Nunn's free throw is good. Nunn 1 for 3 from the free throw line. He extends the lead to a pair, 24-22. Nunn, second up, second down. And timeout called by the Lions. They go up 3 with 4:43 left in the first half. They take a 30-second timeout.
30-second timeout.
Visit us on the web at thearenasportsnetwork.com and find out everything you need to know about what's going on with the Arena Sports Network. Our most popular show, Snowman in the Morning, will be back at you Monday morning at 7 a.m. Central and 8 a.m. Eastern Time.
Fans standing in the aisles, we'd like to ask you to please.
25-22, Liberty Christian the lead.
And the ball belongs to Marquette Catholic to move right to left. Richie Mitchell walks it across. Mitchell into the front court, standing dribble. Now works his way to the right. And now comes back to the left off the Fazika screen. Mitchell flying to the hoop, lays it in with the left hand. 25-24, Blazers trail by a point and 4:20 for the half. Ben Bowen off to the left. Oh, tipped away by Peels, but Bowen able to get it back. Chris Nunn directing traffic out to the right. Nunn a standing dribble, now stutter step move, and now launches a three, and he missed it. Rebound Peels. Blazers look for the lead. Long pass to Richie Mitchell. Mitchell on the fly. Jump pass Braxton Miller. Three from the right. Yeah! 2 3-point goals for Braxton Miller, and the Blazers lead by 2, and 3:50 remaining in the first half. Ben Bowen has it this time. Left corner Preston Quinn for 3. Missed it off the back of the rim, and Malcolm Reed a one-handed pick off ahead to Peels. Peels on the fly. Bounce pass intended. It should be off the foot. It's not. They're gonna give it. They're gonna give the ball to Liberty Christian. And looked a little questionable, but the Lions have the ball. Moving right to left here in the first half. Man, it is loud in here this afternoon, but we hope you're enjoying it on the Arena Sports Network. Across into the front court is Chris Nunn. Nunn plays it to Preston Quinn on the left wing. Quincy Hyatt, backdoor to Nunn, lays it in. Franklin Nunn ties the game at 27. 3:15 for the half. Richie Mitchell hands it to Braxton Miller. Miller spins down the lane, dumps it to Malcolm Reed, shoots it in, and the Blazers have the lead. 29-27, Marquette Catholic by 2 and 3 minutes for the half. Quincy Hyatt off to the right. Hyatt holds and looks and now starts his dribble. Plays it to Preston Quinn outside right. Preston Quinn picks up his dribble, finds Ben Bowen, top of the circle. Franklin Nunn off to the left. Nunn holds and looks back to Hyatt. Hyatt a standing dribble with the left hand. Now lost the ball. Tap to Chris Nunn in the corner. His pass underneath stolen by Peels. Ahead to Mitchell. Mitchell flying. His pass intended for Ryan Fasikas is picked off by Preston Quinn. Back comes Chris Nunn on the push. In the left corner, Ben Bowen. Bowen fakes out Malcolm Reed. Baseline jump. Good. Tie game. Now back come the Blazers. Richie Mitchell on the fly. Shoots it in. And Ryan Fasikas got hit in the ribs. Donovan Garlett's looking for a call. Tyshawn Smallwood will come in for Zeke.
For the Blazers, number 35, Tyshawn Smallwood.
Let's hope Zeke is okay. It looks like he's holding his midsection. Now the officials are going to have a discussion with Donovan. No, they're not. They're going to let him play ball. 29 apiece. 2:20 for the opening half. And now the Lions have it, moving right to left. On the right side is Franklin Nunn with a double fake, and he lays it in on Javonte Peels. Back on the Blazers, trailing by 2. Braxton Miller directs traffic, looking for help. Now finds Richie Mitchell up top. Mitchell directing traffic off to the left. 1:45 left in the half, and the Lions lead by a pair. Now Braxton Miller has it. Miller for 3. Not that time. Rebound chased down by Franklin Nunn. 1:35 left in the half. Nate Flores will come back for the Blazers. Bowen, touch pass, Preston Quinn. His 3 is blocked into the front row by Javonte Brother Peels. No soup for you. Nate Flores back in. Braxton Miller gets a breather. We're still awaiting the update on one Ryan Fasikas. $31 all.
1:28 left in the half. And they got the score correct because a basket did count when Fazekas got injured. Blazer Nation making noise here in Jefferson. Here in Lafayette, I should say. I'll have a special guest during halftime. A special guest that knows Northwest Indiana very, very well. 31 apiece, 1:28 left in the first half. Baseline right, they look to come in. They come into Chris Nunn. Nunn up top to Franklin Nunn. Nunn holds, finds Phillips, now to Chris Nunn. Nunn comes out, nearly lost the ball, and now Mitchell pressures. Nunn falls down on the dribble, now to Gibbs. Gibbs fakes, in 15-footer, nope. And the rebound to Nate Flores, ahead to Mitchell. Mitchell on the drive, bumps into Gibbs, and Gibbs commits the foul. That'll send Richie Mitchell to the free throw line. First foul on Gibbs and the 7th foul against the Lions. Mitchell 4 for 4 from the line. 5 for 5 as he drills that one, and the Blazers go up a point. Halftime brought to you today by Holiday Inn Express of Lafayette. Holiday Inn Express, stay creative. 32-31, 106 for the half. Mitchell again, good. Mitchell 6 for 6 from the line. Fazekas still being treated. He is sitting up, and it looks like he's okay. A minute for the half, 33-31, Marquette Catholic by 2. We're down to the Holiday Inn Express final minute. Here's Franklin Nunn, 20-footer, missed it. Preston Quinn the rebound, hands it to Nunn. He goes to the hoop and lays it in. He was looking for a dunk. 33 apiece, 40 seconds for the half. Nate Flores pressured by Nunn. Bounce pass to Richie Mitchell. Jump pass to Peels, left of the key, or right of the key. Now to Nate Flores, directing traffic. Now finds Richie Mitchell. Mitchell with a fake. Fakes again, turns baseline, gives it to Reed. Bulls his way in the lane, bulls his way in. Mitchell 3, air ball, rebound, Peels, and he lays it in. And the Blazers have the lead with 17 seconds left in the half. 35-33, Marquette Catholic by 2. We're down to 10 seconds. Nunn has it off to the right. 7 seconds. Now 6. Now 5. Nunn looks. 4, 3. Nunn fakes. 2, 1. Nunn turns. They're not going to get a shot. They're not going to get a shot, and the Blazers take a 2-point lead into the half. Wow. Marquette Catholic takes a 2-point lead into the half. 35-33. And Fazekas walking a little gingerly. We may see him for the second half. We may not. We're going to try to get an update here at halftime. Your score, Marquette Catholic 35, Liberty Christian 33. We're halfway home to a spot in the state finals, but the second half is coming up. After this, as we have the Holiday Inn Express of Lafayette halftime report presented by Holiday Inn Express of Lafayette. Stay creative. Halftime on the way after this on the Arena Sports Network.
U.S. Tire and Automotive, you'll find passenger tires, performance tires, truck and SUV tires, and more from proven brands including Bridgestone, Firestone, and other leading industry names. Conveniently located in Gary, Indiana, and providing great service to customers in Gary, Griffith, Hammond, Munster, and Highland, Indiana, U.S. Tire and Automotive offers brake service, alignments, oil changes, shocks and struts, tune-ups, and other valuable services to get your car, truck, minivan, or SUV back on the road. Give us a call at 219-884-4600 or drop us an email at info@ustire-auto.com. Mention this ad and receive a 10% discount on auto work or ask about our tire specials. U.S. Tire and Auto, servicing Gary, Indiana and Northwest Indiana since 1991.
There's still a place. There's still a place where performance is enhanced by extra effort, not by performance-enhancing drugs. There's still a place where contracts are between coaches and players, and the terms are non-negotiable. There's still a place where an edge is something you gain by working harder than your opponent. There's still a place where sport is pure. That place is the high school in your community. At the Indiana High School Athletic Association, we believe that while competition can be fierce, it doesn't change the fact that it's only a game. The goal may be to win, but the point is to have fun. And if you want to be reminded of just how great sports can be when they're played the right way, then the place to be is at a high school sporting event in your community. High school sports, pure spirit, pure sport, pure Indiana. This message made possible by the IHSAA and the high schools in this community.
Anne Marie specializes in premier 5-star vendor and craft shows. She also offers event planning for special events of any kind. Anne Marie's goal is to provide both her vendors and shoppers with an exceptional experience, believing that promotion is the key to any successful event. Anne Marie has developed personal relationships with her vendors and is constantly being sought by vendors who would like to participate in her popular events, often with wait lists for vendors. Working with Anne Marie is an enjoyable, stress-free experience. Anne Marie is a perfectionist and very creative. She is 100% committed to each event from beginning to end and believes that promotion is the key to any successful event. No stone will go unturned as it relates to promotion. For the ultimate in event planning, contact Anne Marie today at 219-741-0435 or visit anne-marieprince.com. Premier events in Chicagoland and Northwest Indiana are brought to you by Anne Marie.
If you have to wonder how loud it is in this joint, you don't have to wonder anymore. And the Blazers stand a half away from their first trip to the state finals in team history. They lead by 2, 35-33. Now time for the halftime report presented by Holiday Inn and Holiday Inn Express of Lafayette, and also by LaPorteCountyLife.com and the good folks there. Well, when I got here this morning, didn't know I'd make a dear friend. Well, she's sitting next to me right now here at halftime. Donna Cavanaugh joins me. Donna, how are you?
I am great, and I'm very, very happy to meet you. This is exciting.
This is indeed exciting. There's nothing like Hoosier hysteria when it comes to hoops. I mean,
yeah.
I was convinced of this. I followed Marquette all season long, and now this happens. What can you say about the support for the teams, especially in Northwest Indiana, as we have 3 of them, Marquette Catholic, Bowman, and Lake Central, all trying to get to Indianapolis today?
And they're working very hard to do it, and I wish everybody out there listening was at this game. This is one of the most exciting games I've ever been to. They are neck and neck, and both teams, including Marquette and Christian, they're working their tails off to get those shots. It's unbelievable to watch these boys work that hard. They have trained all season for this, and they're both really hungry, and they're just neck and neck. It's really, really something to watch.
It's been a terrific played first half by both teams, but this has been the theme all season, especially for basketball in Northwest Indiana and sports in Northwest Indiana, as I'm finding out. And you and I have had a chance to talk before I came on air today. Tell the folks what it's like, what's high school sports is like, especially in Northwest Indiana. It is very tight-knit.
Well, it's tight-knit. We're very competitive. You know, we have a lot of uneven populations in different schools. Some are larger. They have, more to choose from. Some schools borrow from each other, from different counties. It's kind of a big mix-up now, whereas in my day, it used to be just, there's a crowd again. Hold on. We were all limited, and we had to go up against, for instance, Marquette would have to go up against a huge school like Bishop Knoll, etc., and we never could get this far. Now we have an even shot, but you know what? These teams are so evenly matched, and in Northwest Indiana, we are hysterical about our teams. There's no doubt about it. I had to put earplugs in my ears just so I could hear you in the halftime because I was going deaf, ladies and gentlemen. It's awesome.
Donna Cavanaugh joining me here at the half. Donna, I thank you very much, and
are welcome.
I'll say it again. I look forward to working with you to the parts of the spring and on into next season. Thank you very much.
Let's go. Let's hear some support for the cheerleaders too and the parents. They've worked really hard to get here as well.
The support team. Thank you, Donna. The support team has been awesome for all the teams that are competing here this evening. A quick look through the stats of the first half. Marquette Catholic was 13 of 32 from the floor, 2 of 9 from distance. They hit all 7 of their free throws, and they 18 rebounds, 9 on the offensive glass, 5 assists, 6 turnovers, and they were led in scoring by Richie Mitchell, who finished with 10, Braxton Miller 8, Ryan Vasikas had 5, Nathan Flores had 4, Javante Peels and Malcolm Reed each with a pair. Now, I said rebounding would be the key, but it's Liberty Christian who holds the edge, a 5-rebound edge, 23 to 18, and they have 13 of those on the offensive boards. They were led in scoring by Franklin Nunn, who finished with a dozen. Chris Nunn finished with 6. Ben Bowen with 4, Vincent Phillips had 5, and Quincy Hyatt finished with a pair along with Preston Quinn and Deshaun Gibbs. For the half, Liberty Christian shooting 38.9% from the floor. Marquette Catholic at just about at 41%. But the Blazers take a 2-point lead into the half as we get ready to come back at you for the second half of this afternoon's game. We'll come back for the second half. 35-33. The Blazers lead by a pair as we get ready for the second half after this on the Arena Sports Network.
Have you heard the good news about a crazy dream based on a belief that positive breeds positive and that people want to read, hear, and watch stuff about good people? Have you heard the good news about a place you can go to enjoy positive, community-oriented information about the town, city, or region you live in and the people involved? Have you heard the good news about a place where you can celebrate what is right in the world, share it with your friends, family, and community, and neighbors at school, work, or place of worship, and have fun doing it? Well, there is such a place. That place is LaPorteCountyLife.com. LaPorteCountyLife.com is all about the positive, not the negative, bringing out the best and not the worst, and all about promoting positivity in your community. LaPorteCountyLife.com. Have you heard the good news?
Ready to go to the second half here as the Blazers lead by 2, 35-33. We lost part of our audience. We apologize. We are working diligently to get you guys back with us. Blazers have the ball up 2. They led by as many as 6 in this game. And Fazekas is okay. He is on the floor to start the second half. That is huge. 35-33 Blazers. Nate Flores, Ryan Fazekas, Richie Mitchell, Tyshawn Smallwood, and Braxton Miller. Flores left of the circle, holding and looking, finds Mitchell. They look low for Zeke. They get it to him. Turns, finds Nate Flores off to the right. Flores works off the Fazekas screen, gives it back to Zeke, driving right of the lane, hops in, reverse layup, good! And the Blazers go up 4. 37-33 Blazers by 4. Franklin Nunn in the right corner crosses over against Smallwood, picks up his dribble. Nunn with a bounce pass underneath to Chris Nunn. Back to Franklin Nunn in the lane. He spins. Zeke says, get it out of here. Recovered. Now they run ahead to Flores. Flores, great catch right of the key. Holds and looks. Now finds Richie Mitchell in the right corner. Mitchell drives hard right baseline all the way and shoots it in. The Blazers go up 6. Thanks to all the folks that have tuned us in. We have everybody back on air. We apologize for the brief outage. 39-33, Blazers up 6. This matches their largest lead. Franklin Nunn finds Quincy Hyatt left at the key. Hyatt holds and looks, turns. Now backs in on Flores. Fadeaway shot short. Flores snatches the rebound. Flores looks for help. Now gets it and waits for traffic to clear and comes ahead to Mitchell. Left corner, Braxton Miller. Miller holds and looks to Zeke. Left of the lane jumper. No good. Rebound chased down by Vincent Phillips. Lions ball down 6. Here comes Chris Nunn. Timeout called by the Lions. .6:28 for the third. It's a full timeout. And we are going to keep it here as I have a dear friend. Her name is Anna Schooley. She is listening from Nebraska this afternoon. And we want to thank everybody for tuning us in. And we want to wish good luck to all of the teams from Northwest Indiana that are competing. You hear Marquette Catholic right now. Lake Central on the way and Bowman as well. Looking for a region sweep on their way to the state finals in Indianapolis, but got to take care of business here. 6-point lead for the Blazers, 6:28 remaining in the third period. They've scored the first 2 baskets of the third, and this is usually the point where the Blazers make a move and get going. Preston Quinn, Chris Nunn, Quincy Hyatt, Vincent Phillips, and Franklin Nunn. For the Lions, they move left to right here in the second half. Franklin Nunn at the free throw line, traveled, no call, picks up his dribble, looks for help, finds Quincy Hyatt off to the right. Hyatt holds and looks, now gives it to Chris Nunn. Nunn, a walking dribble, now stops and starts, picks up his dribble, feeds Phillips. Phillips left in the lane, picks up his dribble, gives it to Hyatt. Hyatt turns on Nate Flores and forces the shot. No good. Rebound tip to Tyshawn Smallwood. Bounce past Richie Mitchell. Blazers on the run. Mitchell on the fly. Miller, left corner 3. Not that time. Rebound chase down to Flores. 4-3. Yes! Yes! The biggest lead of the day. It is at 9 and 5:45 for the third. Chris Nunn off to the left. Franklin Nunn has it in the left corner. Back out Vincent Phillips. Left of the key, guarded by Fazekas. Here comes Phillips on the drive to the right. Pressured by Flores. Out front Quincy Hyatt. Hyatt holds and looks. Now finds Chris Nunn on the drive. Stripped by Mitchell, but a foul call. That is indeed on Richie Mitchell. First team foul on the Blazers. First foul on Blazers. And first foul on Richie Mitchell. Free throw, Chris Nunn is good. (42-34), Blazers by 8. Chris Nunn gets ready and shoots the second one off the back of the rim, and the rebound, Tyshawn Smallwood. Now the Blazers can get a double-digit lead. Here comes Braxton Miller in the front court. Richie Mitchell has it back out near the timeline. Good to see Ryan Fazekas back on the floor after taking a shot in the ribs. A bounce pass low intended for Smallwood. Smallwood able to get it. Now Zeke has it back. Zeke shovels it back out to Braxton Miller. Jump pass back out. Richie Mitchell, top of the circle. Mitchell holds and looks. Now works left of the lane. Finds Flores in the left corner. Flores comes back outside with a standing dribble. Here comes Flores. A dump pass to Smallwood. Lefty layup good, and the Blazers go up 10. Good job by the Blazers working the perimeter, and Smallwood snuck inside and got a layup. Timeout call to the Lions. It's a 30, and we will keep it here. We got fans listening to us from as far 44-34. The Blazers up 10. They are on a 9-1 run to begin the third period. And I mentioned just a moment ago, this is where the Blazers begin to make their move. (44-34). Blazers lead by 10 and 4:56 remaining in the third period. Man, we hope that you are enjoying this one, ladies and gentlemen. 4:54 left in the third. Here comes Nunn with a spin to the hole, and he lays it in. So now the Lions are going to try and use their speed and get back in the game. Mitchell drives left of the lane. Out Flores, left corner, three. No. Rebound Smallwood. Back to the hole. Strip, but a foul called. And Tyshawn Smallwood will head to the free throw line. Quincy Hyatt with a foul. And that's his second. And Smallwood will shoot a pair. 44-36 Blazers. 4:36 remains in the third period. Smallwood gets ready. Bends the knees and offers. Good. Donovan Garlitz talked to his players yesterday about making free throws. .45-36, Smallwood again. Yes, the Blazers reestablish the 10-point lead. Preston Quinn walks it up. Quinn across into the front court, guarded by Braxton Miller. Matching threes on your scorecard. And Flores picked his pocket. Nate Flores ahead and fouled by Preston Quinn. Oh, what a defensive play by Nate Flores. He picked the pocket of Preston Quinn. That's his first. 2 on the Lions. Here in the second half, Malcolm Reed will come on for the Blazers in just a moment. In fact, he'll come on right now. Reed comes in. Tyshawn Smallwood gets a breather. 46-36, Blazers by 10. Here's Flores in the left corner. Comes out on the dribble against Preston Quinn. Here comes Flores. Jump pass, tip, and stolen by Gibbs. Deshaun Gibbs races in the front court. Gibbs on the drive to the hole. Missed the layup. Rebound Chris Nunn. He's fouled underneath. That foul occurred on the floor. Richie Mitchell with a foul. That's his second. And the second team foul on the Blazers here in the second half as Nunn looks to come in. Chris Nunn, that is. He lobs it into Franklin Nunn. Nunn on the drive all the way to the hole. His shot's blocked. Cleared by Malcolm Reed. Hands to Mitchell. The Blazers with the ball up by 10, halfway home in the third period. Nate Flores has it in the left corner. Flores on the drive, in from the left, all the way, lefty, right-hand hook, nope. Malcolm Reed, the rebound, follow, blocked, but a foul called on Preston Quinn. Malcolm Reed to the free throw line.
Liberty Christian foul on Preston Quinn, his second.
2 fouls on Quinn, third foul on the Lions here in the third period. Malcolm Reed gives the ball a spin, offers the free throw, short. That's the first miss for the Blazers from the line. Ben Bowen back in for the Lions, and Vincent Phillips gets a breather. So Vazika's getting a break along with Smallwood. Reed and Peels in the front court for the Blazers. Reed again, got it. He made one of 2. That's a big one. So the lead is at 11, 3:50 for the third. Chris Nunn trots it up. Nunn, front court to the right, guarded by Richie Mitchell. Nunn accelerates right to the lane. Fake, shoots, blocked by Peels. Gathered back in by Franklin Nunn, and he lays it in. Franklin Nunn stayed on the offensive boards. 9-point lead, 47-38, and 3.5 for the third. Braxton Miller in the front court. Miller on the drive to the left. Gives it to Reed. Left in the lane. Spins. Shoots. Short. Rebound. Peels. Back up. No. Rebound. Tap to Preston Quinn. A hoop makes it a 7-point game. Preston Quinn hustles it up. Quinn crosses over into the front court. Fakes a pass. Now gives it to Chris Nunn. And a foul called on, I believe, Javante Peels. No, they give it to Richie Mitchell. That's his third. Third foul on Mitchell. Third foul on the Blazers. Fazekas comes back in. Richie Mitchell goes out. Donovan Garlett's not pleased with the call. Baseline right. Chris Nunn will come in. Blazers by 9. 47-38. 3:10 for the third. Now they had a game against South Bend St. Joseph, where they had a big lead and couldn't close the door. They come into Quinn. Wide open three from the right. No! Rebound tapped high in the air. Down on the floor. And out of bounds. It belongs to the Blazers. Donovan Gibbs hustled down, tried to get it, and couldn't come up with it. So the Blazers ball up by 9. And 3:04 left in the third. I want to say hi to my buddy Rachel McKay listening down in Jacksonville, Florida this afternoon. In the front court is Braxton Miller. Miller stutter step dribble, now finds Nate Flores. Flores works off the Reed screen. Reed gets it back, turns, shoots, scores! And draws the foul! Oh, they're going to wipe it out! They're going to wipe it out, and they call it a travel. So the basket comes off the board. Oh, a late call on the far side. So no basket. The Blazers still hold a 9-point lead and 2:48 for the third. Got to get a defensive stop here. Ben Bowen in the front court. Leaves it for Deshaun Gibbs. Gibbs on the drive, right of the lane. Shoots it high off the glass, no good. And Malcolm Reed the rebound ahead to Zeke. Fazekas on the push to Braxton Mitchell with a left-handed lob, and he shoots it in. Braxton Miller gives the lead to the Blazers of 11, 49-38, and 2:25 for the third period. Nunn plays it right baseline on the way. Jumper good by Preston Quinn. 49-40. Ryan Fazekas had his pass tipped away, out of bounds. It'll stay with the Blazers. Cameron Hall back for the Blazers. And Nate Flores will get a breather. Vincent Phillips comes back for the Lions for Deshaun Gibbs. Ryan Fazekas will pull the trigger. Foul line extended left. He comes into Braxton Miller. Guarded loosely by Chris Nunn, and a foul called on Chris Nunn. And if I'm right, that's his third. It is. Fourth foul on the Lions. Cameron Hall to pull the trigger. They give it to Fazekas. Fazekas in the lane. 10-footer. Yes! Ryan Fazekas with 8. And the lead is again 11. 1:50 for the third. Chris Nunn hurries across into the front court. Nunn finds Franklin Nunn at the left of the key. Right side, Bowen. Ben Bowen holds and looks against Zeke. Bowen on the drive, right baseline. His shot blocked by Fazekas, out of bounds. No soup for you. Good job by Zeke covering the baseline. 51-40. Marquette Catholic with the lead. They give it to Franklin Nunn. He lays it in. Nunn snuck in right in the lane, able to get the basket. 51-42. Now here comes Braxton Miller. Missed the layup. Malcolm Reed double fake. His shot's blocked. Miller gets it back. It was out of bounds. He was out of bounds. Dadgummit. Again, a hoop makes it a 7-point game. 1:25 for the third. Chris Nunn across into the front court with a right-handed dribble. Picks it up. Finds Preston Quinn right of the lane against Cameron Hall. Preston Quinn crosses over. Jumps. His shot's blocked. Quinn gets it back. Blocked again, but a foul call. That foul's on Malcolm Reed. Oh, they give it to Zeke? They give it to Ryan Fazekas. That's his second. Fourth foul on the Blazers here in the second half. Preston Quinn to the free throw line, offers and hits. Lead down to 8, 51-43, 1:09 for the third.
And for the Lions, number 15, Isaiah Tufts.
Isaiah Tufts on the floor. Chris Nunn will take a breather. Tyshawn Smallwood back in. Javante Peels goes out. So your lineup on the floor, presented by U.S. Tire and Auto of Gary. Fazekas, Smallwood, Cameron Hall, Malcolm Reed, and Braxton Miller. Quinn's second free throw good. Quincy Hyatt comes in. Preston Quinn goes out. So the Lions back to within 7, and 1:08 for the third. This is usually, like I said, this is usually the quarter where the Blazers make their move. And speaking of making a move, here comes Miller with a 15-footer. Line drive rebound comes down to Franklin Nunn. And now a chance to cut it to 5 as we're under the U.S. Tire and Auto final minute. Ben Bowen hands it off to the right. Bowen holds and looks. Now starts his dribble. Plays it to the right corner. Vincent Phillips. Phillips hands it to Franklin Nunn. Nunn gets Smallwood to back off. And Nunn steps back with an 18-footer. Off the back of the rim. Over the top. Out of bounds. Blazer ball with 43 seconds flat remaining in the third. Now a chance for the Blazers to close the quarter with a hoop. They're up by 7 and 40 seconds for the third. They're going to hold for 1 as Zeke has it front court to the left. Pressured by Franklin Nunn. Zeke with a spin. Stripped by Hyatt. Donovan Garlett said hold for 1, and Zeke saw an opening, couldn't finish. Isaiah Tufts with a whip pass back to Quincy Hyatt. He traveled. .7 remaining in quarter number 3.
Timeout, Blazers.
And Donovan Garlett calls a 30-second timeout. Man, oh man, the Blazers got a little bit ahead of themselves and turned the ball over. Donovan Garlett signaled for 1 shot, but then the Blazers forced a turnover of their own. (51-44), Marquette Catholic by 7. They led by 2 at halftime. Back on the floor for the Lions. Hyatt, Phillips, Franklin Nunn, Isaiah Tufts, and Ben Bowen. Back on the floor for the Blazers. Nate Flores, Braxton Miller, Ryan Facekas, Malcolm Reed, and Tyshawn Smallwood. The Blazers will definitely play for 1 here unless they get a wide open lane to the basket or a wide open shot. Miller leaves it for Flores. 15 seconds for the third. Flores holds and looks. And now Flores charges, finds Braxton Miller on the left wing, down to 10. Flores, left corner, low left, Malcolm Reed. Reed, jump pass to Zeke. 4-3. Zeke drives baseline. His shot's blocked out of bounds with 1.1 left in the third. Not a good looking set that time either. They come into Flores, a right corner 3, short. Oh man, Flores snuck open but couldn't finish. All right, 3 quarters in the books. The Blazers 8 minutes away from a trip to Indianapolis, but they must finish. 51-44, Marquette Catholic. We head to the money period after this. This is the 2014 IHSAA Semi-State, driven by U.S. Tire and Auto of Gary, Indiana.
At U.S. Tire and Automotive, you'll find passenger tires, performance tires, truck and SUV tires, and more from proven brands including Bridgestone, Firestone, and other leading industry names. Conveniently located in Gary, Indiana, and providing great service to customers in Gary, Griffith, Hammond, Munster, and Highland, Indiana, U.S. Tire and Automotive offers brake service, alignments, oil changes, shocks and struts, tune-ups, and other valuable services to get your car, truck, minivan, or SUV back on the road. Give us a call at 219-884-4600 or drop us an email at info@ustire-auto.com. Mention this ad and receive a 10% discount on auto work or ask about our tire specials. U.S. Tire and Auto, servicing Gary, Indiana and Northwest Indiana since 1991.
Here we go, the 4th and final period with a trip to Indianapolis on the line. Lions ball as we start the 4th quarter as Chris Nunn hustles it up. Nunn works his way right of the lane. Double fake, looks for help, plays it to Ben Bowen. Fakes a 3 out of the right corner. Now steps to the right baseline, jump in and out. Rebound, double tip, out to Flores. Wide open, lefty layup, it's good, and the Blazers go up 9. Good job by the Blazers getting control of that. 53-44, Blazers by 9. They led by as many as 11. Chris Nunn, standing dribble, works his way right of the lane. Nearly lost the ball, able to get it back, comes up shooting good, right baseline. 53-46, Blazers by 7. 7:15 for the TCF Bank money period. Nathan Flores has it off to the right. Flores, a standing dribble, bounce pass to Fazekas, left of the lane. Zeke on the drive, left baseline to the hole, lays it in! Zeke with 11. The lead is 9, a minute gone in the money period. Chris Nunn right back for the Lions. Nunn plays it, his pass tipped out of bounds. He was looking for Ben Bowen in the right corner, couldn't get it to him. And Preston Quinn will come back.
In for the Lions, number 3, Preston Quinn.
We're in the fourth quarter, and the Blazers lead by 9. 6:55 remaining. As Bowen looks to come in, ball's free! Jump ball! It'll belong to the Blazers! Great job by Nate Flores forcing the turnover. 6:50 remaining. Richie Mitchell walks it up. Mitchell, Flores, Fazekas, Miller, and Smallwood. The starters will probably go the rest of the way for the Blazers. Here's Mitchell, gives it to Zeke, left of the lane, back to Mitchell. Out to Miller, all right, corner three, not that time. Rebound snatched down by Chris Nunn. Nunn comes out on the dribble, runs ahead to Bowen. Bowen, 20-footer right of the key, good. 55-48, Blazers by 7. Here comes Mitchell on the drive to Flores in the left corner, jumped at by Phillips. Here's Zeke, jump pass back outside to Mitchell. Mitchell works off the Zeke screen to the hole, lays it in! No, wipe out the basket. Foul on the floor before the shot. That should have counted. But they're not going to count the basket. Bowen with a foul, his second. 5th foul on the Lions. 6:10 to go in the fourth quarter. Tyshawn Smallwood to come in, baseline right. He comes into Fazekas in the right corner. Fazekas back outside Richie Mitchell. 2 minutes gone in the TCF Bank money period. Blazers by 7. Mitchell waves everybody off and stands near the timeline. Crosses over on the dribble. Works it left of the lane. All the way. Shoots it up. Nope, but a foul called, and Richie Mitchell shoots a pair with 5:55 remaining.
Liberty Christian foul on Vincent Phillips.
Vincent Phillips with a foul, his second. 6th foul on the Lions.
Shooting 2, Richard Mitchell.
And Richie Mitchell to the free throw line. He's got a dozen in the game so far. He is 6 for 6 from the line today. Mitchell's free throw, got it. Ice cold at the free throw line. Ice in his veins, peels in, Smallwood out. They're probably going to save Smallwood for the stretch run. 56-48, Blazers by 8, 5:55 remaining. Second one, yes, Mitchell 8 for 8 from the line. 57-48, Blazers by 9, 5:50 remaining. Chris Nunn works right of the lane, spins on Braxton Miller, picks up his dribble, finds Franklin Nunn right of the key. Nunn on the drive to the right baseline, cut off in a double team, and Mitchell picks his pocket. Jump pass ahead for Flores, and a foul called. That's free throws for the Blazers. It is the 17th foul against Liberty Christian. 5:40 remaining, 5:40 from Indianapolis, ladies and gentlemen. And the Lions will spend a timeout. It's a full. We'll take it with them. 5:40 remaining from a trip to Indianapolis. 57-48 Marquette Catholic. Let's take timeout.
Quality products from Bridgestone, Firestone, and great service is what sets U.S. Tire and Automotive apart. Our service department specializes in brake service alignments and oil changes for customers just like you. Come pay us a visit at 3350 Grant Street in Gary, Indiana, or call 219-884-4600, or visit us online at ustire-auto.com.
57-48, Blazers by 9. And folks, if you're listening along with us, there are 5 minutes and 40 seconds away from a trip to Indianapolis and the state finals. And if they get there, you know doggone well the Arena Sports Network will be there with them. If you want to sponsor our coverage of the state finals, Give a call to 312-566-8105 beginning Monday morning at 10 a.m. Blazers by 9, 57-48, and Richie Mitchell to the free throw line, 8 for 8 from the free throw line this afternoon. If the Blazers win, we'll try to get Donovan Garlitz up here for a postgame. Mitchell's free throw, good. He'll get the penalty shot. The Blazers go back up 10. Wow. What a run. Free throw number 2, he missed it. And the rebound, Franklin Nunn. 10-point Blazer lead. 5:34 for the money period. Out front, Ben Bowen. Bowen guarded by Nate Flores. Bowen holds and looks, picks up his dribble. Now finds Preston Quinn. Backs in on Fazekas. Shovel pass back outside Phillips. Now to the right side for Bowen. Bowen to Preston Quinn. A 3 from the right wing. No! And the rebound, Peels. Blazers ball up 10. Nate Flores comes across and stops in the front court off to the left. Flores holds and looks. Now starts his dribble on the walk to the right. Nate Flores, a right-handed dribble. We approach 5 minutes remaining. Out front, Mitchell. Left side, Zeke. Fazekas holds and looks. He starts his dribble and hands it to Richie Mitchell. Mitchell turns against Quinn. Gets Quinn out of the way. Now finds Flores. Flores deep to the left. 4:50 remaining. Flores, a standing dribble. Comes back out near the timeline. Over to the right side for Mitchell. Mitchell on the fly. Lost the ball. Picked up by Peels. He scores! 6 for Brother Peels. The Blazers go up 12 with 4:35 left. Chris Nunn in the front court finds Bowen. Bowen lobs it low for Quinn. Right baseline jump short. Rebound Fazekas. Ahead to Flores. Flores on the fly. He missed. It tipped in by Fazekas. Or tipped in by Brother Peels. The Blazers are right by 14 with 4:14 remaining. Chris Nunn has it in the front court. Nunn, a standing dribble. Turns. Now works at left baseline against Braxton Miller. Throws a pass at Tennefer. Franklin Nunn inside of bounds. The Blazers have it with 4 minutes left. Isaiah Tufts comes in. Timeout called by Liberty Christian. The dream is alive! 62-48 Blazers! Let's pause for this timeout.
At U.S. Tire and Automotive, you'll find passenger tires, performance tires, truck and SUV tires, and more from proven brands including Bridgestone, Firestone, and other leading industry names. Conveniently located in Gary, Indiana, and providing great service to customers in Gary, Griffith, Hammond, Munster, and Highland, Indiana, U.S. Tire and Automotive offers brake service, alignments, oil changes, shocks and struts, tune-ups, and other valuable services to get your car, truck, minivan, or SUV back on the road. Give us a call at 219-884-4600 or drop us an email at info@ustire-auto.com. Mention this ad and receive a 10% discount on auto work or ask about our tire specials. U.S. Tire and Auto, servicing Gary, Indiana and Northwest Indiana since 1991.
4:03 remaining in today's contest, and the Blazers, winners of their last 11, look to make it 12. They lead by 14, and they have the ball. Leading by 14. Richie Mitchell to Zeke. Zeke on the drive right of the lane. Picks up his dribble. Lean in, flip. Rimming no. Franklin Nunn the rebound. And he lost the ball. Javante Peels commits the foul.
Marquette Catholic foul on Javante Peels, his second, team's fifth.
(62-48) Blazers lead. Lions the ball. Here comes Chris Nunn. Jump pass right corner. Bowens 3. Nope. Rebound chased down by Chris Nunn. Nunn with a fake. Back outside. Vincent Phillips 3. Got it. That's a big 3-point goal. And the lead is 11. 3.5 minutes remaining. Got to execute down the stretch. Here's Richie Mitchell. Finds Nate Flores to Zeke, left of the lane. Outside Miller, touch pass Flores, left wing. Lob pass right side, Richie Mitchell. 3:20 remaining. Mitchell turns on the dribble. Finds Braxton Miller off to the right. Mitchell holds and looks. Now finds Mitchell. Now to Zeke. Zeke works it right in the lane. Dump pass to Peels. He lays it in! Brother Peels with 9! And the lead is a baker's dozen with 3 minutes remaining. Isaiah Tufts in the front court. Finds Benson Phillips over to the right side for Franklin Nunn. He unloads a 3. He missed it. Nate Flores the rebound. Now they run ahead to Braxton Miller. Miller jump pass back outside to Zeke. Here comes Fazekas, finds Braxton Miller, and he'll come back outside. Pressured in a double team and a foul called on Ben Bowen. With 2:42 remaining. Bowen indeed picks up the foul. Fourth foul on Ben Bowen, 8th foul on the Lions. Preston Quinn back in. Isaiah Tufts is out. .242 remaining. Miller's free throw is good. Cameron Hall in. Nate Flores out. Second free throw rimming good. The lead is 15. Lions in a hurry. Here comes Nunn. Feed to the right corner. 3 on the way. Air ball. Rebound Cameron Hall. 2.5 minutes from Indianapolis. And now stolen by Ben Bowen. Bowen unloads a 3 from the left wing. Good. Lead is 12. This is not the time to turn the ball over. Mitchell foul. 2:19 remaining. Nunn with a foul, that's his 4th. 66-54, Blazers by 12. Nate Flores back in. Richie Mitchell to the free throw line. 9 for 10. He's got 15 points. Mitchell on the way. Short. Rebound Franklin Nunn. A hoop makes it a 10-point game. Franklin Nunn in a hurry against Mitchell. Mitchell drives in, shoots it up. Nope, foul called. It occurred on the floor, so no free throws for the Lions. Chris Nunn will pull the trigger baseline right. Richie Mitchell with his 4th foul. They come into Bowen. Right corner 3. Got it. 9-point game. 2 minutes left. Blazers by 9. They were up 15 a moment ago. Miller jump pass to Zeke. Now to Mitchell. Driving in. Out to Flores. Lob pass back out to Braxton Miller. And Miller turns on the dribble. Works it to the right. Up top to Zeke. Zeke is fouled with 1:50 remaining. And you got to hit some free throws to close the deal. Blazers have missed 2 of their last 3 from the line.
Liberty Christian foul on Ben Bowen. That's his 5th.
Ben Bowen has just fouled out, and it's a 2-shot. It's 2 free throws because that is the 10th team foul. And kudos to Ben Bowen for playing a whale of a game under this kind of pressure. Isaiah Tufts comes in. Ben Bowen departs.
Shooting the double bonus, Ryan Fazekas.
Bowen, the 5'10 senior, goes out, gets a series of hugs from his teammates. Zeke to the free throw line. His free throw, good. 10-point lead, 1:50 remaining. Got to have every free throw down the stretch because you can expect Liberty Christian to foul. Second free throw, good. 17 or 13 for Zeke. The lead is 11. 1:50 remaining. Here's Quinn. Preston Quinn crossover, lost the ball. Fazekas with a steal. Fazekas comes across into the front court, angles left. Zeke fakes and is fouled with 1:42 remaining. Oh my gracious. Vincent Phillips with a foul. That's his 3rd. Lake Central will play next on this floor. Zeke's free throw, good. Lead is 12. 69-57. Blazers by a dozen. and 1:42 remaining. We'll award our player of the game. It is Richie Mitchell. Zeke again, good, 13-point lead. Thanks to the folks at LaPorte County Life that helped get the word out about this broadcast. Underneath, Preston Quinn, double fake, shoots it up, no good. Rebound tip. It comes down to Franklin Nunn, and a foul called. It's a 1-and-1 situation. That foul is charged to Javante Peels. That's the third on Peels. Franklin Nunn to the free throw line. Nunn's free throw, good. He'll get the penalty shot with 1:32 remaining. 70-58 Blazers. Second free throw, good. Lead is 11. 70-59. We hope to have a post-game report for you, but we will try to get you something. Here's Flores, a bounce pass to Braxton Miller. Back to Flores, 1:20 remaining, 80 seconds from Indianapolis. Flores on the drive, left of the lane, reach and foul on Isaiah Tufts with 1:15 left. Holy cow, the dream is alive. The dream is alive. Isaiah Tufts with a foul, that's his first. Into the free throw line comes Nate Flores. 1:15 left. If you like today's broadcast, why don't you consider, as Flores hits the free throw, lead is 12. Why don't you consider becoming a listener partner of the Arena Sports Network for $30 a year? That's all we're asking. You can help build the foundation for the Arena Sports Network in Northwest Indiana and also bring the spotlight back to the student athlete. The second free throw rolls out. Vincent Phillips the rebound. 12-point lead, 1:10 left. Quinn backs up, now shoots a three. Too long. Rebound Isaiah Tufts. Tufts comes back out to the corner. His pass tip and underneath to Franklin Nunn. He lays it in. Lead is 10. And they're looking to commit a foul. They're not going to do it as Mitchell comes across, finds Braxton Miller. Miller comes back out to Zeke. Zeke on the drive, hanging jumper, nope. Rebound on the floor. Loose ball foul against the Blazers with 46.7 left. Or is there a foul? No, it's no foul. It's out of bounds to the Lions. 46.7 left. Preston Quinn will come out in favor of Gibbs. Dr. Michael Prince doing a little QA for us from Texas. We thank you. 45 seconds left. Here comes Gibbs in a hurry all the way. And Peels says, get him out of here. That's going to do it. Javante Peels. Brother Peels says, no soup for you. The dream is alive. The dream is alive. And it is kicking, ladies and gentlemen. The Blazers are going to Indianapolis. Foul called with 21.4 seconds left. The dream is alive. The dream is alive, and it is well, and it is kicking, ladies and gentlemen. Nate Flores will head to the free throw line with 21.4 seconds remaining. Flores gets ready. On the way. Yep! Next Saturday morning, we'll talk to you at 8:30 Central Time with our pregame for a 9:30 tip from Bankers Life Fieldhouse in Indianapolis. What a job by the Blazers! And now the Lions will send the bench mob in. And you know what? Kudos to every team the Blazers have played in this playoff run. Flores, short, rebound comes down to the Lions. DeMarcus Watkins hurries. He unloads a three. No good. Peels the rebound. Peels is fouled. Nope, no foul. Timeout for a substitution. Kyron Miller, Jordan Rainey, Cameron Hall, Cortland Gillespie. And folks, we did it again. The magic number is now 1 for a state championship. 72-61, the Blazers lead by 11. Holy cow, the Blazers are going to Indianapolis. And we're going right along with them, folks. Woo! In play to Rainey. Down to the final 11 seconds. Gillespie squeezes through a double team and a lob pass. Kyron Miller, he'll pull back out. We're going to Indianapolis. The Blazers have won. The Blazers have won. We're going to Indianapolis. Pardon me while I stand and applaud, folks. We did it, but the road is not finished. There is one game left in the Blazers season. Unbelievable! The Blazers done did it! Marquette Catholic has done it! They've won the semi-state. They're going to be presented, I believe they're going to be presented a trophy for that. And they're going to cut some nets.
At this time, please direct your attention to center court for the presentation.
Time to cut some nets.
Today's semi-state contest. Lafayette Jefferson High School would like to congratulate both Liberty Christian and Marquette Catholic on their recent seasons and their participation in the semi-state final this afternoon. Both teams should be proud of their accomplishments this year.
What a season for these Blazers. They're going to be presented with a trophy, and what we're going to do, we're going to stop our broadcast, and then we're going to go downstairs. We'll tape a couple of interviews, and we'll have them all for you during a late post game and a late edition of the ASN Digest tonight. We did it! The Blazers are going to Indianapolis, ladies and gentlemen. Your final one more time. Blazers 72 and the Lions 61. Lisa Human tuning in. Brett Hill, my good friend. Oh my goodness. Lisa Human says, we believe. We believe too, y'all. Blazer Nation is alive and kicking. We'll talk to you next week in Indianapolis. And we will, are we going to stay here for the post game? Oh my goodness, the Blazers have done it. The Blazers did it. We're going to stop our broadcast and we'll come back later on tonight with a special edition of the ASN Digest. The Blazers did it, and we're going to Indianapolis. We'll talk to y'all next week. Thanks for listening, and God bless everybody.
Next Saturday morning at Baker's Light Fieldhouse.
Yeah!